Singapore, we have more than 100,000 members on AIA Vitality. Members live healthier by knowing their health through online health assessments and screenings. They improve their health by logging exercises and enjoying the rewards to keep them going. And indeed, members are making improvements in their health. Even the vitality age gap has narrowed to less than a year. Best of all, you earn points for every activity. The higher your status, the greater the rewards, including up to 15% off insurance premium on selected AIA plans. To keep you going, there is the weekly fitness challenge with personalized targets to help pace and improve your fitness. When you complete the challenge, you get a spin on the Vitality Wheel to earn Vitality Coins, which you can use at the marketplace. That's not all. You also earn AIA Vitality Points for completing these activities. And very soon, you'll be on your way to Platinum status. And we sweeten the deal further with many exciting partner benefits that you can enjoy. With AIA Vitality, nothing gets better than a healthier you. So get onto AIA Vitality today because your health is every choice you make.
Well, here we go. Thank you for your company. We are at the Jurong East Stadium ahead of this basement battle between the big cats. It's the Jaguars against the Lions. It's Tanjong Pagar United going up against the Young Lions. Both teams find themselves at the tail end of the AIA Singapore Premier League table, with Tanjong Pagar in 7th and Young Lions in 8th, just 2 points separating the two teams. This, of course, is one of 2 live games coming to you on this Soccer Saturday here in Singapore, with title-chasing Tampines Rovers in action against the league leaders Albirex Niigata over at our Tampines hub. I'll be keeping a close eye on matters at Tampines, so be sure to stick with us. And as we continue our build-up to this game at the Jurong East Stadium, let's check in with the coaches, starting with Noor Alam Shah from Tanjong Pagar.
Coach Alam Shah, what has been the main focus in training ahead of today's match?
Basically, the main focus is to get the boys really happy and then enjoying the 2 weeks breaks after the great result they get against Tampines, and a lot of finishing drill to make them more clinical into this match.
You're meeting Young Lions for the 2nd time this season. The last was a 4-0. Do you think it will be an easy game for the team tonight?
Basically, I think this year there's no easy game. Basically, all teams are even. I think the team with nothing to lose will be the one who are very dangerous. So that is a thing that we have to take note of. So we will be on our toes as usual. Yeah.
How's the morale of the team been like so far?
Next week's Hari Raya and everybody is looking forward to it. Seriously. So apart from this game, we got very happy, hoping today will cap off a very good night before the Hari Raya. Yep.
Coach Philip, how has the morale been among the players, and are they confident of getting the first win today?
Well, morale has been good. Actually, throughout the season, morale has been good because we were after performance, and we all know the reason why we are here. The reason is to develop the players. Yeah.
How does the lineup look for you guys tonight? Are there any major changes after the last week's matches?
We're giving a debut to a 15-year-old. His name is Raul Suhaimi. He's from Singapore Sports School. Like I said, we are all about development, and today this young boy gets his chance.
Looking back at your last match against Tanjong Pagar, where do you think your team has to do better to get a positive result today?
We definitely need to defend better, especially at set pieces. And with the inclusion of Jacob, he's going to give us added strength. But most importantly, we want to come here and play a good brand of football, where the fans, they can't be here today, they're on TV. But yeah, so I hope they enjoy the match.
And here we are at the Jurong East Stadium. Confirmation of kickoff just minutes away between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. A basement battle with 7th going up against 8th, just 2 points separating the two. Plenty to pick out from what Coach Philip Orr said earlier. The fans have been advised to stay at home as Singapore returns to phase 2 till May the 30th. But thankfully, we are live across Singtel, StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page and the One Play Sports Network. So don't you worry, just tune in to find out what happens tonight. Coach Philip Orr also alluded to a debutant. Yes, history is being made at the Jurong East Stadium. 15-year-old Raul Suhaimi becomes the youngest ever debutant. There he is in your picture, number 29. At 15 years and 232 days, Raul Suhaimi is said to become the youngest ever debutant in Singapore Premier League history. The defender eclipses teammate Kairin Nadim, who broke into the scene in March 2020 at 15 years and 298 days. What a historic day for Raul Suhaimi. Here come the match officials, and kickoff is just a matter of minutes away at the moment. Very soon we will have confirmation of the team news for you. And as Singapore returns to phase 2, so has the procedure of the players coming out onto the pitch. They are staggered rather than walking out together. It is the away team dressed in their away kit of black, the Young Lions. There he is, your man, number 29, Raul Suhaimi, making his Singapore Premier League debut. And there comes the home team dressed in their usual red splendor. It is Tanjong Pagar United. Luis Junior, there's a man who loves playing against the Young Lions. He scored 5 goals in 3 games against the Young Lions since coming into the league in 2020, and he'll be eyeing a few more today, I can assure you that. Quick pre-match orderlies. There are some enforced changes for both these teams. All eyes, though, will be on the impact that Raul Suhaimi can make on his debut. Your match officials for the day. Referee will be Mohammad Shakawi Buhari. He'll be assisted by Shafiq Jufri and Rutran Raj. And of course, the 4th official is Rida Said. And the match commissioner, Norzaman Nordin. The captain for the Young Lions today, Sharul Sazali. I think that will give you an inkling of team news, with the usual captain, Danish Irfan, missing out through injury. In steps Sharul Sazali to take over captain duties. A safe distant photo for Tanjong Pagar ahead of kickoff. As Farid Samit, if you can recognize him without the beard, that is, Farid Samit has gone clean shaven for this one. And he's come over as the captain for the coin toss. Tanjong Pagar have been busy this past week. They have made 2 new additions to their team in the form of Zarfan Rohaizat and Prakash Raj. Both those players previously played for the Young Lions before stepping out of the league for their national service obligations. They have signed on with Tanjong Pagar United for this season, and both of them are on the bench today. In the starting 11, though, there's just one change for Tanjong Pagar United. It's Luis Junior, number 10, who comes in for number 19, Khairul Amri. An understandable change, considering Luis Junior has 5 goals to his name this season and 5 goals against tonight's opponents in 3 games. Apart from that, look out for Naufal Ilham, who's got 3 assists. But let's move on to the Young Lions team. They've made 4 changes to their lineup, with Danish Irfan and Harish Stewart missing out. In comes Nur Shafiq Zaini and Jacob Mahler. In comes Kairin Nadim as well. But the headline history maker today, Raul Suhaimi, 15 years old, 232 days. He makes his top flight debut in the Singapore Premier League. Hasrin Jelani will have plenty of good memories of facing the Young Lions. The last time they went up against the Young Lions, Tanjong Pagar United emerged 4-0 victors. That was their first win since 2014, and more importantly, it was their first win since rejoining the league in 2020. Coach Philip Orr, of course, took helm at the Young Lions at the start of the season, stepping in for Nazrin Naseh, and he's been keen to emphasize that it is about performance more than results. It has been few hapless performances in recent times for the Young Lions. And we are underway here at the Jurong East Stadium. Blake Risciuto straight away looking for the overlapping fullback. As a man who's been in good form, Ryo Nishiguchi. Good to see Delvinder Singh back in the fray, having missed out on a couple of games due to injury. Number 4, Delvinder Singh has recovered and has featured steadily in the past couple of games since making a full recovery. Blake Risciuto tries to flick it on for Luis Junior. Referee Shakawi Buhari has spotted something, and that's your first break of play for a free kick. Another important addition to the Young Lions, of course, has been the return of Jacob Mahler, and he slots in at number 6 today for the team. Early touch of the ball for Raul Suhaimi. All the way back to Fasha Iskandar. As I alluded to earlier, Tanjong Pagar won 4-0 the last times these two met. Nishiguchi, Risciuto and Luis Junior double got Tanjong Pagar their first win since returning to the Singapore Premier League in 2020. One absentee for today is Daniel Martins, who looked to have recovered from a rib injury. Unfortunately, I think there's just precautionary missing out on today's matchday squad. Too eager, says the referee, as Luis Junior falls onto the ground. Syed Akmal, the man in a spot of bother. And this is a set-piece opportunity that it does look like Shodai Nishikawa. I do beg your pardon, it is Rusaidi Salime who will stand on this. With their height in the box, Tanjong Pagar have proved to be a threat when it comes to set pieces. We've seen Luis Junior and Risciuto score headers across the season. Here comes Rushaidi's ball all the way through to Risciuto. That's gone, hit the post, and that's hit the post again. And Young Lions are living dangerously here. Nur Shafiq Zaini gathers eventually. And it remains goalless here at the Jurong East Stadium, but that was a chance for Tanjong Pagar to take an early lead. Some jittery defending from the Young Lions. Here comes Raul Suhaimi to Joel Chiu, to Hami Shayan. All the way out to Ryan Stewart, whose brother Harry Stewart is missing through suspension today. Up front, Ilhan Fandi. Jacob Mahler plays it over the top to no one really, as Fasha Iskandar gathers. When we have the chance, we will show you that early opportunity, as Tanjong Pagar almost taking the lead within the opening 2 minutes at the Jurong East Stadium. Defending has been a bit of a problem for the Young Lions. They have conceded in their last 24 Singapore Premier League matches. That's a run of 24 matches without a clean sheet. Adding to that would be that they have conceded 20 goals in their last 5 games and 30 in 9 games so far. Let's have another look of what could have been another goal conceded. Rushaidi with the ball in all the way through, hit the post, and then Farid Samet thought he had it. Unfortunately for him, it came off Luis Junior and out into the woodwork. And the Young Lions were let off the hook there. I'm sure that will be the first of many chances for Tanjong Pagar as they look to capitalize and pick up a second victory this season. There is 2 points separating Tanjong Pagar in 7th and Young Lions in 8th plump last. A win here for Tanjong Pagar would give them some breathing space over the basement team. A win for Young Lions, though, might make it very, very interesting at the top. Danish Kayum with the ball in. Jacob Mahler has picked it up. Cleared eventually as Ryo Nishiguchi plays this one away. A man in good form, scored 3 goals in the last 3 games. Ryan Stewart will get us started with the throw-in. Anywhere will do. That's come quite close to me, I must tell you. Thankfully, someone stopped it along the way. As you can see, Noor Alam Shah, in the pre-match, he was keen to emphasize that the morale is good in the team. Kickoff, of course, has been postponed to 8:30 to accommodate the month of fasting here in Singapore. And with Hari Raya looming large in the coming week, we will revert to the 5:30 p.m. kickoffs soon enough. Noor Alam Shah was keen to emphasize that they want a win ahead of the festive period, and his Chargers are fully ready to deliver. They have made a promising start to the season. That one win, and of course a couple of draws to go with it to give them 5 points. They were on course to beat Hougang United here, and the last time I was at Jurong East Stadium, unfortunately for them, Hougang pegged them right at the death. And that meant they only have 1 win and 2 draws so far to show for their efforts. An improvement nonetheless on last season's outing. Here comes Delvinder Singh with the throw. Looking for Rishoto. Cleared by Hamish Shahin. Rushaidi challenged for the ball and wins it. Delvinder tries to put it into an interesting area. Rishoto again showing that aerial ability. Joel Chu trying to calm things down. Jacob Mahler, that's his job, and that could have been an interesting touch. Unfortunately for him, nothing came of it. Jacob Mahler is not afraid to get stuck in. A real important addition, I'd say, for the Young Lions to have Jacob Mahler back in the fray. All the way back to Nur Shafiq Zaini. The Young Lions #1 has been missing in the past couple of weeks, with Dylan Pereira taking his place in goal. He does return to the starting 11 today. Farid Samit all the way back to Fasha Iskandar, who remains the goalkeeper choice for the Jaguars. The Jaguars, of course, as I mentioned earlier, have been busy this past week. They've brought in Zarfan Rohaizat, previously of the Young Lions, a goalkeeper himself, to provide some competition, I believe, for Fasha Iskandar. He's not the only one. It's Prakash Raj, who's also cleared his national service obligations and signed on with Tanjong Pagar United for the rest of the season. Both those players are on the bench today, and it'll be more likely that Prakash Raj comes off it than Zarfan Rohaizat, unless something tragic does happen to Fasha Iskandar. Once again, no real emphasis from both teams yet. They are still sparring, looking to gain control of this match. Raihan Stewart stands on the ball for the throw-in. In case you're just joining us, welcome along to the Jurong East Stadium, where history is being made in the way of Raul Suhaimi, the 15-year-old becoming the youngest ever debutant in Singapore Premier League history. There he is, passing the ball to his centre-back, filling in at left-back today. Just 15 years and 232 days old. The boy from the Singapore Sports School is making his top-flight debut for the Young Lions. Rushaidi has won the ball in the middle of the park, trying to look for Luis Junior, doesn't succeed as Sharul Sazali clears the ball. There's your man, Raul Suhaimi. That's the ball for his forwards to chase. Fasha Iskandar quick off his line, as he has been plenty of times this season. Safety first as he kicks it out for a Young Lions throw. A quick look at recent results for Young Lions does not read so well. They have conceded 20 goals in their last 5 games. That includes 11 in 2 games against Tampines Rovers. First, a 7-0 drubbing at the start of April, and then a 4-0 drubbing at the start of May. Between then, they lost 4-2 to Geylang International and a 4-0 loss to tonight's opponent, Tanjong Pagar United. Between all of that, there was a, I guess, high point of a 1-1 draw against Hougang United. One of 2 draws the Young Lions have picked up this season. But Coach Philip Oh has been keen to stress it is about building mentality, building fitness, and building a philosophy with this young team. The SEA Games is looming large at the end of the year. Plenty of these players will have their eyes set on that. And that's an interesting ball. And the referee's pointed to the spot, I believe. Yes, he has pointed to the spot. Let's have another look. The ball came in. And it's Sharin Sabrin who's adjudged to have fouled the Young Lions player in the box. And 10 minutes gone here at the Jurong East Stadium. Delvinder Singh argues the case for Tanjong Pagar. But Shakawi Buhari is having none of it. He's awarded a penalty for the Young Lions. We've seen Hamish Shahin dispatch 2 penalties already this year. Will this be his 3rd goal of the season from the spot? Here comes Hami. And that's a set. Oh, that's crept in. It did look like Fasha Iskandar did enough to deny him. Unfortunately, too much power on the shot as Hamish Shahin has given the Young Lions an early lead here. Let's have another look. Hamish Shahin played it right down the middle. Fasha Iskandar went down well. Unfortunately, the power in the shot beat him. There he is in your picture. Hamish Shahin, 3rd goal of the season. And 11 minutes played here at the Jurong East Stadium, and the Young Lions have the advantage over Tanjong Pagar United. Hamish Shahin, number 14. A young boy touted for very big things. Did make his debut for Home United. Since then, he's found his way at the Young Lions. And he's acclimatized himself well to this new team with 3 goals this season. And the Young Lions now have something to hold on to. And Tanjong Pagar have all to do. Plenty of football left to be played, and there's plenty of firepower in the ranks of the Tanjong Pagar United team to peg themselves back. Syed Akmal launches it forward. That's a good touch. Joel Chew has spread it very well. Here comes Kairin Nadim to Joel Chew. Unfortunately, could not return the pass to his teammate, and Rishuto will lead the breakaway for Tanjong Pagar. Nishiguchi beats 2. Nishikawa all the way back to the goalkeeper. Safety first from Syed Akmal with his team in the lead. The defender not taking any chances. You can see in the back of the picture, Noalam Shah does cut an irritable figure, having seen his team concede a penalty and then concede a goal from the spot kick. That's a late challenge on Delvinder Singh by Danish Kayum. Shakawi Buhari doing the sensible thing of talking to the players. Here we go. That was slightly reckless from Danish. And Delvinder does look like he'll be okay to carry on. And this is another set-piece opportunity for Tanjong Pagar. They did have one early in the game. Unfortunately, they only hit the woodwork from that, not once but twice. Right now, though, they need the delivery to be spot on as they find themselves trailing by a goal. It is that man, Rushaidi Salime, who steps on the ball. And he's put that all the way in. Now Shafiq Zaini jumping high to grab the ball and tries to play it quick. Naufal Ilham and Kairan Nadim. What a battle that would be. Naufal Ilham breaking into the team and doing so exceptionally well this year. Has come in and provided 3 assists for his front line. Here's your debutant Raul Suaimi. Unfortunately goes out for a Tanjong Pagar throw-in, and captain Farid Samit will get us underway. Jacob Mahler to Hamish Shahin, the goal scorer. To Joel Chew. A real credible axis, those 3 in the middle of the park for the Young Lions. Joel Chew, Hamish Shahin, and Jacob Mahler. He's come all the way through to Danish. Nishikawa looks to usher this out. He's done well, the man from Japan, and he's won a free kick for his troubles. Danish Kayum needs to be wary of accumulating fouls, and there we have it. He did accumulate one too many, and he's picked up the first yellow card of the day at Jurong East Stadium for this niggling tug of the shirt on Shodai Nishikawa. Having escaped a booking for the earlier challenge on Delvinder Singh, it comes as no surprise that Danish Kayum has found himself in the book. Fasha Iskandar gets us underway with a long punch forward to no one really. There we have it at the bottom of your screens, confirmation of the yellow card. Plenty of talk has surrounded another young prodigy in the build-up to this game. Kairin Nadim spoke to the media in the build-up to this game. He, of course, won SPL's inaugural Young Player of the Month in March 2021. Plenty was made on social media about his reaction in the photos to winning the award. He has since come on to clarify that he was preparing for a match and that was nothing more than his game face, and he's grateful for the recognition of his talents. In the way of recognition, he also got a call up to the national team training hosted by Tatsuma Yoshida. And that also comes in the way of recognition. I have seen Tatsuma in the stands today, and I'm sure he'll be keeping a keen eye out for one or two young talents that could offer something or two for the national team setup. Hami Shahin, for one, has caught the eye in recent times, especially with some international games coming up later this year and the SEA Games looming large as well. Kairin Nadim did say his goal would be to make it to the SEA Games squad as Joel Chiu puts this corner in all the way to Fasha Iskandar, no trouble, and he launches it forward, Fasha. And there does seem to have been a bit of an interference in Fasha's attempts to launch the ball forward. Once again, it's Delvinder leading the charge for Tanjong Pagar in their protests. And I think the ball from the back will be retaken as Fasha Iskandar, this time from the ground, plays it all the way, looking for the tall figure of Luis Junior, who did get a touch. And at the moment, he doesn't seem too happy with what's going on around him. It has been that sort of a frustrating opening 20 minutes thus far for Tanjong Pagar United. This, of course, is one of two live games happening across Singtel StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page, and the OnePlay Sports Network over at our Tampines hub. It's title chasing Tampines Rovers up against league leaders and reigning champions Albrecht Niigata. And about 18 minutes gone in that one, and it remains goalless. The only goal of the night thus far has come at the Jurong East Stadium, courtesy of a Hami Shahin penalty after 11 minutes. Once again, not clicking for Luis Junior as Jacob Mahler picks up the pieces and launches an attack. He's given Ilhan Fandi something to chase, a bit too much to chase in the end as Farid Samit clears his lines. Hami Shahin has gathered possession. Raul. Hami. Syed Akmal. Ryan Stewart looking for a teammate in black, unfortunately lost possession of the ball as Delvinder tries to launch an attack for Tanjong Pagar. Nothing comes of it as Syed Akmal has picked up the ball. There's Kairin Nadim to Ilhan. Ilhan Fandi has 2 goals this season so far. And that was a shot that looked to be going on target. Unfortunately, Farid Samit got in the way of that, and it goes out for a corner as Joel Chiu walks over to take this set piece for the Young Lions. Once again, the fans have been told to watch the game from home. No fans allowed in attendance as Singapore returns to phase 2 till May the 30th. They have returned around the stadium, as you can see. Pockets of fans behind the stands, behind the fences, watching on, cheering on, supporting their local heroes. And for those of you watching us on Facebook, I do urge you to tag a friend or two or share the video. Support local football. Show our league the love it deserves. In the here and now, it's Delvinder Singh who gets us underway with the throw. Shodai Nishikawa has something to chase. Syed Akmal made sure he had none of it as it goes out for Tanjong Pagar United corner kick. It's a Mr. Set Piece Rushaidi who makes his way over to the corner. There's plenty of height to aim for in the box for Tanjong Pagar, in the way of Rio Nishiguchi, Blake Rishuto and Luis Junior. Also in the mix are Captain Farid Samit and Sharin Sabrin. There we go, all 5 of them in red shirts in your picture. As Rushaidi plays this ball in, that's come all the way through and he couldn't get a touch. Sharin Sabrin looking to get a touch, the flick on by Luis Junior. The centre-back leads the assist charge and was looking for his first goal of the season. Unfortunately, he was just millimeters away from making contact. Sharin Sabrin, who's got 3 assists this season. And I think that might be one of the highest tallies for a defender. Unfortunately for him, he's still looking for his first goal. As the Young Lions foray forward here. Khairun Nadim. Ilhan Fandi gathers possession. Plays it to Joel Chu. No nonsense from Rushaidi. I must say, since making a fairly powerful start, Tanjong Pagar hitting the post courtesy of a set piece and then hitting the bar from a deflected Farid Samin effort. They've gone off the ball slightly and allowed the Young Lions to play. And that has hit Ilhan, I believe, in a place that will cause him a lot of pain. I don't think Khairun Nadim meant to hit his teammate. And you can see from the grimace, he is in a bit of pain. Accidents like this happen in football. And I think Ilhan should be fine to carry on. Let's have another look. First, Joel Chu couldn't get possession of the ball. There we go. Khairun Nadim, known to be a marksman, showing he does pack a punch on those shots, of course, at the expense of Ilhan Fandi, who thankfully is good to continue as Rishuto gathers possession and spreads it wide, looking for Nishiguchi, has found him. Nishiguchi looking for a forward run. And nothing came of it as Anaki Ismit look to provide the penetration from the middle of the park. I think that's where it's been lacking slightly for Tanjong Pagar in the final third, failing to click slightly. Just about halfway through the first half here at the Jurong East Stadium. And it's the Young Lions who have the all-important goal that separates the two. Hamish Shahin from the spot after 11 minutes. Rushaidi had 2 for company, hit the deck, won the free kick. And Tanjong Pagar get us started with a quick free kick. Delvinder to Rio Nishiguchi. Back to Delvinder. Spreads it to Sharin. To Faritz. That was a late challenge from Raul Suaimi. Has left Farid Samit on the deck. He must be eager to impress Raul Suhaimi, but he has to be wary of picking up any unnecessary fouls, especially at this level, making the step up from the Singapore Sports School. You don't want the rush, the emotion, the adrenaline of making your top flight debut to get the better of you. And there's the Tanjong Pagar United set piece. You want to guess who's taking it? Yep, it's Rushaidi who launches the ball in. Picks out a teammate. Rishuto can challenge for the ball. 6s and 7s here in the box. Luis Junior. Farid Samit has launched it wide. And the Young Lion players are up in arms about the foul suffered by their goalkeeper Nur Shafiq Zaini. Once again, it was Farid Samit who had himself half a chance in the box. Let's have another look. Rushaidi with the ball. Delvinder got the touch, and then here it was pinball. Anybody's ball, really. As Raul Suwaimi looked to clear his lines, Luis Junior laid it off to Farid, who just took a poke at it. Unfortunately, it went wide. And that's another chance gone begging for Tanjong Pagar. Ironically, both chances have fallen in the way of Farid Samit. As we stop here for the customary water breaks. There we have confirmation of the score after 26 minutes here at the Jurong East Stadium. Tanjong Pagar United trailing 1-0 to the Young Lions. Hamish Shahin, the man with the goal. Let's have another look at the goal. 11 minutes in from the spot, Hamish Shahin beat Fasha Iskandar to give his team the lead and potentially their first win of the season. Plenty of football left to be played. The Young Lions have a lead to defend. Tanjong Pagar have a tie to turn around if they can. And as I mentioned, the other game happening at our Tampines hub, it's also reached the halfway mark of the first half, and it remains goalless between Tampines Rovers and Albrechts Niigata. Nur Shafiq Zaini, who found himself in a bit of trouble earlier, has recovered and will get us underway from the back. Hamish Shahin has done ever so well to Jacob Mahler, to Syed Akmal, to Raihan Stewart. This is a decent spell of possession till it was gathered by Tanjong Pagar Anaki Ismit. Has got the throw in that Delvinder Singh will take for us. All the way to Luis Junior. And I must say, Syed Akmal has done an impressive job thus far at the Jurong East Stadium to keep Luis Junior quiet. The Brazilian, of course, has 5 goals in 3 games against the Young Lions, and 5 goals against all opponents in the league so far this season. There was a bit of afters from Delvinder, and he does get a yellow card for his troubles. Delvinder Singh for unnecessary push on Danish Qayyum. Let's have another look. It all started from the throw. I must say, Danish was a tad reckless there. It's been that sort of a day for Delvinder, slightly frustrating. We found him in the referee's ear plenty of times, protesting decisions, including the penalty. Not the best of touches from Raul Suwaimi, but he does find a teammate. Hamish Shahin calms things down in the middle of the park. As your Joel Chu on the ball. Once again, Joel Chu, Jacob Mahler and Hamish Shahin proving to be quite the midfield trio for the Young Lions thus far today. Doing well to try and control proceedings. Raul Suwaimi, your debutant, the youngest ever player. There he is in your picture, number 29 at left back. Naufal Ilham will get Tanjong Pagar underway with the throw. Shodai Nishikawa against Raul Suwaimi. Joel Chu eventually clears the ball for the Young Lions. Delvinder heads it back to Sharin Sabrin, who's going to launch this ball forward. Syed Akmal was taking no chances as he's headed it clear. Rushaidi to Shodai Nishikawa, who's done well to keep it in play. And that's Raul Suaimi. Welcome to the top flight, Raul. That's a yellow card on his Singapore Premier League debut. A second challenge, having evaded the first one with a warning. He does pick up a yellow card. Here we go, let's have another look. Slightly late on Shodai Nishikawa. Linesman Rutran Raj had his flag up as soon as it happened. And Raul Suaimi becomes the second Young Lions player to find himself in the book after Danish Qayyum. Gives Tanjong Pagar a set-piece opportunity which they haven't taken advantage of. Anaki Ismet done well to gather possession. Sharin launches a hopeful ball forward. Delvinder's gathered possession. Has Joel Chu for company. No offside as Shodai Nishikawa plays the ball in. And Jacob Mahler, the calming presence, picks out Joel Chu, who then launches it forward for Ilhan. And they do have an advantage here. Hamish Shahin has the ball. He's laid it on for Khairin Nadim. Unfortunately, Anaki Ismet got in the way. And then Sharin Sabrin completed the clearance. And Anaki finds himself on the deck now. He was the last line of defense for Tanjong Pagar in that breakaway. And he did ever so well to deny Khairin Nadim a sniff. And it is given as a foul. Confirmation of the yellow card count. Danish Qayyum, Raul Suaimi in the book for the Young Lions. Delvinder Singh in the book for Tanjong Pagar United. Fasha Iskandar launches a long one forward, looking for Luis Junior, who's had a quiet day, quiet half hour at the Jurong East Stadium. But a player like him just needs half a chance to make something happen. As Delvinder picks him out with the throw-in. That's come all the way in into the grateful arms of Nur Shafiq Zaini. Who's had a few calamitous moments early in the game as he allowed a free kick from range to hit the post. Thankfully, nothing came of it. But there haven't been any clear-cut chances thus far for Tanjong Pagar, apart from a couple of half chances for Farid Samit. In your picture at the bottom of the screen, Noor Alam Shah looking to conjure some magic for his Tanjong Pagar United team from the sidelines. He does have options on the bench in the way of Khairul Amri, as well as midfielders Raihan Rahman, Amirul Emran, as well as new signings Prakash Raj and Suhairi Sabri, all outfield players who could make a difference. There's about 15 minutes to play in this first half, and it's still the Young Lions who lead after 11th minute Hamish Shahin penalty. Once again, it's Delvinder on throw-in duty. Farid Samit. Raihan Stewart has given Luis Junior half a chance. Recovered well, Raihan, but Nishiguchi's on the scene. Unfortunately, a touch too heavy for the man from Japan. And it's gone out for a Young Lions goal kick. Ryo Nishiguchi has been in good form of late. 3 goals in his last 3 games, having gone through a bit of a drought. Today would be a good time to pick up a 4th goal of the season with his team trailing in this basement battle between the teams ranked 7th and 8th in the league. Luis Junior unfortunately couldn't latch on to the pass, and his frustration is clear for all to see as Nur Shafiq Zaini gathers and gets us underway, throwing it out to Syed Akmal. Hamish Shahin with an interesting touch to Raul Suaimi. Farid Samit was not taking any chances. Kairan Nadim with a bit of advice, I believe, for Rahul Suhaimi. Both those players are now first and second in terms of youngest ever players to ply their trade in the Singapore Premier League. A real testament to the project that is the Young Lions project. A breeding ground for young Singaporean footballers, and as coach Philip O is happy to stress more often than not, it is about playing philosophy, as Danish Qayyum showing some fleet-footed football before taking a shot on his left leg. Unfortunately, it was fairly simple for Fasha Iskandar to gather in the end, lacked the power. Syed Akmal only clears as far as Rishuto, who's laid it off for Shodai Nishikawa. I do beg your pardon, it's Naufal Ilham. Naufal Ilham was looking for a ball into the box. Unfortunately, it didn't find a red shirt. But they come again here, Tanjong Pagar. Rushaidi. Once again, Jacob Mahler patrolling that area of the pitch. That was half a chance as Shodai Nishikawa almost found Luis Junior. But captain for the day, Sharul Sazali, got in the way, number 13. Taking on the armband in the absence of Danish Irfan. As Tanjong Pagar United will look to build from this set-piece opportunity. It is Rushaidi who's run over for the corner. Once again, 5 red shirts to aim for in the box. As Rushaidi plays this all the way through, couldn't find a red shirt. And Hamish Shine looking for the first-time pass to Kairan Nadim, couldn't find it. He has that in his locker, Hamish Shine. He's shown it in glimpses across his time in the Singapore Premier League. He's one of those midfielders who just falls into the category of the heartbeat of the team. Everything goes through him. And as we've seen today, that midfield trio of Joel Chew, Hamish Shine and Jacob Mahler holding up very well against this Tanjong Pagar United team. There is Jacob Mahler. No foul, says the referee, as Ilhan hit the deck. After a challenge from Sharin Sabrin, he was up in arms straight away. Nothing doing, says match official Shakawi Buhari. As Tanjong Pagar play on. Delvinder here on the ball. And I've just received word that there has been a goal at our Tampines hub. It's a Suboy who's given Albrecht Nigata the lead against Tampines Rovers. 37 minutes played at our Tampines hub, and it's the league leaders who lead against Tampines Rovers. Let's have another look at this at the Jurong East Stadium. Did Sharin know much about sending Ilhan to the floor? No, says the referee. Ilhan would beg to defer. As Naufal Ilham looks to build something. That was a tad reckless, says the referee. His studs were showing. A bit of a throwback to the way he's wearing his shin pads, if you caught a glimpse of it, Naufal Ilham. Nonetheless, it is a foul from the Tanjong Pagar United fullback. And the Young Lions get us underway with this set piece. Sharul Sazali on the ball. It's a hopeful ball all the way to Danish Qayyum, who's unleashed Raihan Stewart, who's played the ball into the box. Delvinder got a foot to it. Joel Chew made the connection, lacked the power, and that could have been a cushion goal for the Young Lions. Unfortunately, Joel Chew couldn't capitalize. And straight away, Tanjong Pagar looked to plumb forward. Rushaidi to Blake. Rishuto back to Rushaidi. Offside in the build-up. And that opportunity goes begging. Let's have another look. This camera will tell us everything we need to know. Nishiguchi, a judge to have been out of line. As Kairin Nadim breaks forward, tries to pick out Ilhan. Nothing comes of it as Tanjong Pagar launch the ball. It's Shodai Nishikawa against Sharul Sazali. He's done well to go past Suhaimi, Raul Suhaimi. Now Fal Ilham has the ball in, and that is an equalizer. Now Fal Ilham with the assist, Luis Junior with the goal. Parity has been restored here at the Jurong East Stadium, and it comes in the way of goal number 6 for Luis Junior. Loves a goal against the Young Lions. Shodai Nishikawa with the industry, Naufal Ilham with the ball in. And there's Luis Junior with the predatory instincts to find the back of the net and draw his team level. 6th goal of the season for Luis Junior. And it's 1-1 after 42 minutes here at the Jurong East Stadium. Very much game on. Sharul Sazali. Rahul Suhaimi to Hamish Shahin. Confirmation of the goal scorer, Luis Junior. Half-time within touching distance for both these teams at the moment. And it's a crucial time for Tanjong Pagar to have got the goal to draw themselves level. Anaki Ismit, a judge who have been too close for company as Joel Chu looks for the quick free kick to get us underway. Not under my watch, says the referee as they pull it all the way back for the free kick to be retaken. Shakawi Buhari has had a few interesting decisions to be made today. Overall, he's kept a lid on proceedings quite well as Hamish Shahin picks out his centre-back as we look to get underway again. Raul Suhaimi keeps it in play and done ever so well to pick out Joel Chu. Sharul Anaki did ever so well to gather the ball. Tried to launch it forward to the flank. Unfortunately lacked accuracy. Joel Chu, a judge to have been pulled to the ground. This boy really brings industry into the midfield, doesn't stop running. Started the season well, had to miss a couple of games due to national service obligations. But when he is playing in the team, when he is playing in the middle of the park for the Young Lions, you can see the shift he's willing to put in. Sharul Sazali launches it long from the back, looking for Raihan Stewart, and he's done ever so well. Unfortunately, Raihan hasn't done so well. His touch evaded him and it's gone out. As Tanjong Pagar get us underway. Dalvinder Singh with the throw-in. Ilhan has Dalvinder for company, who's done ever so well. Anaki to Rishuto. Raul Suhaimi. Kairin Nadim. Naufal Ilham did ever so well. Gets the return from Rishuto. Naufal Ilham, just 18 years of age. And he's already got 4 assists since his breakthrough into the Tanjong Pagar team this year. Speaks volumes of the talent at hand. Remember the name, Naufal Ilham. It's been a day where we've talked a lot about youngsters making an impact, youngsters making a statement. And while Raul Suaimi has done well, so has now Fal Ilham, notching his 4th assist of the season. Confirmation of 2 minutes of stoppage time here at the end of the first half, as Farid Samit has given his teammate something to chase. Naufal's done ever so well to chase it down. Unfortunately couldn't find a red shirt as the Young Lions clear their lines. It's not over yet as Rushaidi gathered possession. Joel Chu and Rishuto with a bit of a tussle. It is given in the way of Joel Chu as Rishuto was adjudged to have fouled the Young Lions man. There they are, both in your shot. Blake Rishuto has got 2 goals and two assists so far this season. He, of course, famously won the league title with Brunei DPMM a couple of years ago. Since then, we've missed out on Brunei as part of COVID travel restrictions. The league resumed with 8 teams, I do beg your pardon. And Blake Rishuto was quick to swap Brunei for the Jaguars. Made quite an impact for the team. A real presence in the middle of the park. Delvinder with the throw as the first half winds to a close here at the Jurong East Stadium. Raihan Stewart did ever so well to steal the ball from Rishuto. Ilhan has gone out for a throw-in that Delvinder will take quickly. All the way back to Sharin Sabrin. And the referee has called for half-time. It's been an entertaining first half here at the Jurong East Stadium. Luis Junior drawing Tanjong Pagar United level with a header, his 6th goal of the season, after Hamish Shahin had given the Young Lions the lead after 11 minutes from the spot. 45 minutes played here at the Jurong East Stadium. It is 1 apiece between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. The second half is coming up. We'll see you shortly. A very warm welcome back to the Jurong East Stadium. It is half-time between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. It is one apiece between the Jaguars and the Young Lions. Luis Junior with the equalising goal for Tanjong Pagar after Hamish Shahin had given the Young Lions the lead from a spot kick. Both teams with plenty to play for. This was an early chance for Tanjong Pagar. A set piece wreaking all sorts of havoc in the Young Lions box. Eventually, Nur Shafiq Zaini gathered gratefully. Let's have another look. Rushaidi with the ball. Didn't get a touch onto the woodwork and then again off the woodwork. And then came this moment. Sharul with the ball in. Ilhan found himself on the deck. And the referee pointed to the spot for this foul, that contact there. Sharin Sabrin adjudged to have been too close for comfort, and Hamish Shahin made no mistake from the spot. Fasha Iskandar guessed right, but he couldn't stop the power of the shot from Hamish Shahin. And the Young Lions took the lead after just 11 minutes. Third goal of the season for Hamish Shahin. There were various set-piece opportunities for Tanjong Pagar. This was one of them. Sharin Shabrin looking to make amends for his mistake at the back with that goal. Unfortunately, couldn't get a touch. And then again, a set piece wreaking havoc in the Young Lions box as they lived dangerously. Farid Samit unfortunately flashed his shot wide. And it was only a late challenge that denied Danish Qayyum here from range. Unfortunately, nothing came of it as the Young Lions looked to double their advantage. Let's have another look. Raihan Stewart with the overlap. This was Joel Chu who had a chance to make it 2-0. Unfortunately, tame effort into Fasha Iskandar's arms. And that miss might come to haunt them, and it sure did. Naufal Ilham with the ball in. Luis Junior with the header. And that was a 1-1, parity restored for the Jaguars. Goal number 6 for the Brazilian. A third assist, I do beg your pardon, a fourth assist of the season for Naufal Ilham. And as it stands at the break, it is one apiece between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. There are your halftime stats. As you can see, both teams creating a fair bit of chances. Tanjong Pagar just shading it. Shots on targets though. Young Lions have 3 compared to 2 from the Jaguars. And the yellow card count, Danish Qayyum and debutant Rahul Swaimi in the book for the Young Lions, while Dalvinder Singh has picked up a yellow card for Tanjong Pagar. Let's have another look at the other game, which is happening at our Tampines hub. It is the league leaders Albrechts Nigata who have the 1-goal advantage over Tampines Rovers. Suboy with yet another goal to give the league leaders and reigning champions a crucial advantage. The second half is just minutes away here at the Jurong East Stadium. There's plenty to play for between the Jaguars and the Young Lions. Do join us for that.
AIA Vitality. Your health is every choice you make. We are part of a global wellness program with over 1.65 million members in AIA across Asia. And in Singapore, we have more than 100,000 members on AIA Vitality. Members live healthier by knowing their health through online health assessments and screenings. They improve their health by logging exercises and enjoying the rewards to keep them going. And indeed, members are making improvements in their health. Even the vitality age gap has narrowed to less than a year. Best of all, you earn points for every activity. The higher your status, the greater the rewards, including up to 15% off insurance premium on selected AIA plans. To keep you going, there is the weekly fitness challenge with personalized targets to help pace and improve your fitness. When you complete the challenge, you get a spin on the Vitality Wheel to earn Vitality Coins, which you can use at the marketplace. That's not all. You also earn AIA Vitality Points for completing these activities. And very soon, you'll be on your way to Platinum status. And we sweeten the deal further with many exciting partner benefits that you can enjoy. With AIA Vitality, nothing gets better than a healthier you. So get onto AIA Vitality today because your health is every choice you make.
A very warm welcome back to the Jurong East Stadium. We are awaiting the second half between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions, and as you can see, it's evenly poised. One apiece between both these teams. Hamish Shahin giving the Young Lions the early lead from a spot kick. Before that man, Luis Junior pegged the Jaguars back with goal number 6 of the season. Both these teams with plenty to play for despite their low positions in the AIA Singapore Premier League. Just 2 points separating them in 7th and 8th. And there we are. This is just one of 4 games happening. 2 more games coming your way tomorrow. Hougang United against Balestier Khalsa. That kicks off at 8:30 p.m. And then it's Lion City Sailors, the team very much to watch, against Geylang International. That will be coming to you at 8:30 p.m. as well. Do join us for both those games. Plenty weighing on those games as well, with Lion City Sailors and Hougang very much in the mix for the title for now. Fasha Iskandar, your man in yellow in the picture. He's had a fairly busy first half, having to make a couple of saves. The Young Lions, of course, in their away kit as the designated away team today, dressed in black. And you can see Jacob Mahler leading the halftime huddle, leading the halftime talk. What a welcome back addition Jacob Mahler has been. And amidst all that, if you can catch a glimpse, there is 15-year-old Raul Suhaimi, who became the youngest ever player to make his top flight debut in the Singapore Premier League. He's done well so far in the first half, picked up a niggly yellow card, but nonetheless hasn't looked overawed by the occasion, as the Young Lions are aiming to win their first game of the season. They've shown plenty of promise in the first half with the midfield trio of Jacob Mahler, Joel Chiu and Hamish Shahin. As for Tanjong Pagar United, there's work to do. They won the reverse fixture against the Young Lions 4-0. They haven't found it as easy today. They've had to draw themselves level, having gone behind early on. And they are making a couple of changes at halftime. There is going to be a debut for number 8, Prakash Raj, in place of Naufal Ilham. And they are adding firepower to the front. It is veteran goal scorer and striker Khairul Amri who's come on for Anaki Ismit. So you can see the game plan here for the Jaguars. They are going to go for the win. And straight away, Khairul Amri is the one leading the team charge here. There are plenty of characters and confirmation of the substitution at the bottom of your screen. Khairul Amri is in for Anaki Ismit. And Prakash Raj comes in for Naufal Ilham. A different sort of challenge this might be for the Young Lions in the second 45. With the changes being made for Tanjong Pagar, it does look like it'll be two up front. In your picture, Luis Junior, the man who drew Tanjong Pagar level as the second half gets underway here at the Jurong East Stadium. 45 minutes for either one of these teams to do something to gain all 3 points, all to play for. Syed Akmal, Amri straight away making himself a bothersome figure up front. And that's adjudged to have been offside. Your man in the middle, Shakawi Buhari, has had to make a few difficult calls in the first half. Gave out 3 yellow cards and of course dished out a penalty for Shabrin's foul in the box. Fasha Iskandar punts it forward for Khairul Amri. Farid takes it quickly. Amri on the ball. Amri hits the deck and he's won a foul. Khairul Nadim, who was candid in an interview with the Straits Times recently, saying Khairul Amri is his idol growing up. It's interesting to see that battle end. And it's Rushaidi who will stand on this free kick for Tanjong Pagar. A solo wall will be formed by Khairul Nadim. The Jaguars have proved to be a threat from set pieces as Rushaidi looks to deliver to pick out one of 5 red shirts in the box. They've scored 1 header today in the way of Luis Junior. The referee just making sure everything is in order. Here comes Rushaidi's ball. That's gone all the way through Rio Nishiguchi. An outstanding save from Nur Shafiq Zaini to deny Nishiguchi. Once again, a set piece and a header, causing problems for the Young Lions. Let's have another look. Rushaidi with the ball into an inviting area. Nishiguchi. And what an outstanding save from Nur Shafiq Zaini. It does look like half-time substitute Prakash Raj will stand over this set piece. They're playing it short as Rushaidi launches this in. Rushuto's got his head onto it. Unfortunately, he's gone high and wide. Once again, as they did in the first half, Tanjong Pagar starting very brightly. Whether they can take advantage of the momentum will be to see as Nur Shafiq Zaini launches this one forward. Hami Shaheen gathers possession. Unfortunately, Luis Junior was on hand to pick it up. Hami again to Joel. Looking for Ilhan. He's given Khairul Nadim something to chase. Flag. Stas stayed down as Khairul Nadim done ever so well. Excellent footwork from the youngster. The idea was to find a black shirt in the box. Unfortunately, he didn't. But again, showing fleet-footed football. Khairul Nadim, the inaugural Singapore Premier League Young Player of the Month. Spoke at length in the build-up to this game about his humble upbringings and how football has given him a chance to carve a career for himself. Joel Chu in your picture there. A real vital cog in this Young Lions midfield. As Farid Samit gets us underway with the throw-in. In your picture there, number 8, Prakash Raj, one of the new additions to the Jaguars this week. Jacob Mahler hits it out for another Tanjong Pagar United throw-in. As you can see in the back of your picture, behind the fences, there are pockets of fans still watching these teams. Unfortunately, of course, the return of fans to stadiums was short-lived, as Singapore has returned to phase 2 till May 30th. As a result, fans have to watch us from home or behind the fences. Thankfully, we are live on Singtel, StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page, and the OnePlay Sports Network. So do join us and give the local league the love it deserves. If you're watching us on Facebook, tag a friend to come join the fun. Share the video so more people know of what's going on. And it is a tasty tussle thus far here at the Jurong East Stadium, one apiece between Tanjong Pagar and the Young Lions. One of 2 live games coming your way on this Soccer Saturday here in Singapore. Over at our Tampines hub, the league leaders now lead 2-0 against Tampines Rovers. Title-chasing Tampines Rovers have found it hard to come by this season, as Ilhan Fandi finds himself in acres of space. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't find the connection. It does go out for a corner, but that was more than an opportunity for Ilhan. Once again, Joel Chu with the ball in. Ilhan. Sharin Sabrin did ever so well to run across and deny him clean contact, but you can see the expression on Fandi's face. He knew that was a chance. Ilhan Fandi, that is. The man has scored, the boy has scored 2 goals so far this season. That would have been an ideal opportunity for number 3. Unfortunately, the wait goes on as the Young Lions come again through this corner. Joel Chu looking for Jacob Mahler at the back post. Delvinder looking to clear proceedings. Confirmation then, it is Suboy who's doubled Albrex's advantage over at our Tampines hub. The league leaders, Albrex Nigata, once again laying the benchmark. They lead 2-0 against Tampines Rovers after 50 minutes. And as it stands, they lead the table by 6 points, with the Lion City Sailors only playing tomorrow. In the here and now, though, we are at the Jurong East Stadium. 53 minutes played between Tanjong Pagar and the Young Lions. Joel Chiu finds himself on the deck. And that will be a free kick to the Young Lions. Let's have another look at what occurred. Ryan Stewart with the throw-in. Joel Chiu. That's the niggling touch from Rushaidi. Joel Chiu made the most of it to hit the deck and win his team a free kick. Standing on it is captain for the day, Sharul Sazali, and Joel Chiu. It was Sharul's ball into the box in the first half that earned the Young Lions a penalty. We shall see what comes of this set piece. Referee checking to see if everything is in order. And we are good to go, says the referee, as Joel Chiu plays this ball in. Ilhan Fandi's got a touch. That's a chance for Khairan Nadim. Referee has given it as a handball to the attacking team. And it'll be Tanjong Pagar who will restart proceedings with a free kick. And there's been another goal at our Tampines hub. By the look of things, it does look like Tampines Rovers have pulled one back. I will give you confirmation of the scorer as soon as I can. But as it stands, it's 2-1 with Albrecht Nagata in the lead against Tampines. Shodai Nishikawa. Delvinder gets us underway with the throw. Once again, it goes out for a throw-in, and it's Syed Akmal who stands on this. I do beg your pardon, it is a free kick, in fact. And it is Boris Kapitovic who's pulled one back for Tampines Rovers in their game against Albrechts Niigata. So at the moment, Albrechts have a 2-1 lead against Tampines. Ryan Stewart to Jacob Mahler, to Hamish Shahin. Sharul to Syed Akmal. No, Shafiq Zaini with the clearance. It is offside in the way of a Young Lions forward, as Delvinder puts the ball on the floor to get us started again. Picks out his captain, Farid Hamid. Prakash Raj looking for a red shirt in the box, couldn't find one, does get a throw in for his troubles, and Farid Hamid comes over to quickly take. Prakash hits the deck, but Farid's kept it in play and has played the ball into the box. Unfortunately, the ball went out of play before he could do that, Farid Hamid. And it is a goal kick. Prakash Raj, of course, previously played for the Young Lions before spending some time away from football due to national service. Good to see him back in the league and coming on at halftime for Tanjong Pagar for his debut off the bench. Delvinder on the ball for Tanjong Pagar. Jacob Mahler can't find a teammate as Farid gathers. Prakash Raj on the ball. Launches it long, looking for a red shirt. Khairul Amri does eventually get the ball. Farid Hamid looking for the overlap of Prakash Raj. That's an outstanding challenge from Rahul Suaimi. Dived in to deny Prakash Raj the ball. Rahul Suaimi concedes the corner kick with Luis Junior in attendance. Just 15 years of age, it's hard to not be shocked at a 15-year-old making his professional debut in a professional football league. Rahul Suaimi's done decently thus far. Just about an hour into his top flight debut. As Tanjong Pagar come again through this, is Ryan Stewart who leads the breakaway for Young Lions, though, who've done well. Unfortunately, Delvinder on hand to sweep things up. Rahul Suaimi not taking any chances, out for a throw-in, which Faris looks to take quickly, and he does, finds Luis Junior. That's a hopeful ball into an area looking for a red shirt. Khairul Amri was looking for the run of a teammate into the box, didn't find one, as Shafiq Zaini gathers possession. Hamish Shahin. Away from Sharin Sabrin. They come again, though, through Khairin Nadim, the Young Lions. Shodai Nishikawa was unsure. Eventually, he's let the ball run out for a goal kick. Khairin Nadim has got 2 goals thus far this season. Plenty of promise shown by the youngster. He's won a free kick for his troubles. Luis Junior adjudged to have handled the ball, which Hamish Shahin will take. They look to play it short. Hamish Shahin exchanges passes with Jacob Mahler, and that's run out of play before Rahul Swaimi could come onto the scene. Prakash Raj has the ball in hand for the throw-in. Looking for a teammate, doesn't find one. Hamish Shahin has gathered possession. There we have it, shots on target thus far. It's been 3 apiece from both these teams. That's a hopeful throw-in that Luis Junior's done well to keep. Khairul Nadim adjudged to have fouled the big Brazilian who hit the deck. It did look like Rushaidi was tempted to take it quickly. He has stopped it, and this means the players have to move back and give him the necessary space. And this is yet another set-piece opportunity for Tanjong Pagar. Just before that, though, on the hour mark, it does look like the lightning warning system has come on at the Jurong East Stadium, which means play will have to be stopped as a safety precaution. That does put a spanner in the works here at the Jurong East Stadium with 30 minutes of football still left to be played. For now, though, the match officials and the players are making their way off the pitch. And as you can see in your picture there, that dreaded red light has come on. This means play will be halted for now until the relevant authorities give us the clearance to get going again. Once again, it is the perils of Singapore Premier League football. We are at the mercy of the weather. And as it stands, 60 minutes played between Tanjong Pagar United and Young Lions, with the scores level at 1 apiece. Play has come to a halt due to the lightning warning system. Just a quick recap. In the other game over at our Tampines hub, title chasing Tampines Rovers find themselves 1 goal down to league leaders Albrechts Niigata Kiyoshiro Suboi with 2 goals for the White Swans, while Boris Kapitovic has pulled one back for the Stags to give them something to hold on to heading into the final half hour. In the here and now, though, if you're just joining us at the Jurong East Stadium, you have chosen a very bad time to do so, as play has been halted due to the lightning warning system. So I've just received confirmation that we will have at least a 30-minute delay as the relevant authorities look to check that the skies are clear. Well, I can tell you it is not exactly raining here, but that does not take away the threat of lightning. And in circumstances like this, much like COVID, you'd rather be safe than sorry. So as it stands, 30 minutes left to play here at the Jurong East Stadium. And it's 1 apiece between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. Confirmation with that graphic on the screen you see now. The match has been temporarily suspended due to inclement weather. And as I alluded to earlier, 30 minutes is the minimum waiting time. Before we can see if we can continue play here at the Jurong East Stadium. For now, though, let's have a look at how things have panned out thus far at the Jurong East Stadium. It was Hami Shahin who gave the Young Lions the lead from the spot. The power of the shot beating Fasha Iskandar. Tanjong Pagar, though, drew themselves level. Naufal Ilham with the ball in. Luis Junior did the rest with his head to peg back the Jaguars with his 6th goal of the season and his 6th goal against tonight's opponents. The Young Lions had conceded in 24 consecutive matches prior to this. And after conceding Luis Junior's header, it's 25 matches without a clean sheet for the Young Lions. That's not the only headline, though. There's also been a debut for Rahul Suhaimi, who's done ever so well, considering his young age, being picked up from the Singapore Sports School. The game at Jurong East, though, of course, is one of 2 games going on. The other game happening at our Tampines hub between title-chasing Tampines Rovers and league leaders and reigning champions Albrechts Niigata. And as you can see, it's Albrechts Niigata who hold the slender advantage in the way of a 2-1 lead, courtesy of Kiyoshiro Suboi, who's got both goals. Boris Kapitovic has pulled one back for the Stags. And as it stands, play is still underway at our Tampines hub. Just about 25 minutes left to be played. 2 more games coming your way across Singtel, StarHub, AIA, Singapore Premier League Facebook page and the One Play Sports Network, as Hougang United taking on Balestier Khalsa. Hougang have been hit by a fair bit of injuries heading into this one. They've got a lot of firepower up front missing through injury, with Shawal Anwar, Gilberto Fortunato and Shafiq Ghani all on the treatment table. And of course there's Lion City Sailors against Geylang International. 2 more games coming to you at 8:30 p.m. on Sunday. Do join us for that. In the here and now, it's Soccer Saturday, and there's been a spanner in the works in the way of that red light you see there at the top of your screen. The match has been suspended for now due to inclement weather. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the dreaded lightning warning system that's put a spanner in the works here at the Jurong East Stadium. 60 minutes played, 62 minutes to be exact, played between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. Evenly poised at 1 apiece before the dreaded lightning warning system came on to pull the handbrakes on the competition, and we will have to wait for at least 30 minutes as the match has been suspended for now due to inclement weather. As I alluded to, both these teams do find themselves at the bottom end of the AIA Singapore Premier League table. The Young Lions especially in a spot of bother with just 1 win. I do beg your pardon, with just 1 point in the last 5 games, including 20 goals conceded, including 4 last time out against Tampines Rovers. That was at the start of May, and that was last week, and that was painful to watch, but they will have given a better account of themselves today. Just to jog your memory, let's have a look at how the Young Lions fared last time out against Tampines Rovers.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Jalan Besar Stadium for a make-up game in the AIA Singapore Premier League. With the AFC Champions League looming for Tampines Rovers, they take advantage of this previous blank weekend to squeeze in a game against the Young Lions. The Young Lions looking for their first win of the season. The Stags are going to get back on track after picking up only a point against Tanjong Pagar, who's already been amongst the goals this season. Madu gets there, it's a looping header, danger! Off the post, and in! Zayruni Mehmedovic. The Young Lions undone from the set piece here, exactly like they were undone from the set piece against Geylang last week. And yet again, questions over the handling of the set piece. That was a scrappier goal, as you'll see all season, from Mark Ryan Tan. Madu's on the overlap. Look at Mehmedovic in the middle. Mehmedovic! Well, it's Armin Pozniak. I'll try again, third time lucky. I think it's Ibn Hakim. Who was it coming over that far side? I do apologise. I thought it was Mehmedovic. It was Erwan Shah. I'll get there in the end. Wonderful goal for Tampines Rovers, and they lead by 2. Straight to Nakamura. You just cannot give this Japanese man the ball at feet. Yasser Hanapi! Stunning save, Dylan Pereira. Well, Nakamura gifted possession. Found Yasser Hanapi with a lovely pass, and that would have been a stunner if not for the acrobatics of Dylan Pereira. Tampines are really stretching the Young Lions here. Oh, Nakamura's seen the keeper off his line! Goodness grief! Kyogo Nakamura has scored another goal of the season contender. He saw Dylan Pereira off his line and has beat him from 45 yards out. Have a look at this. You can see Dylan Pereira in front of his penalty spot. By the time he realises what Nakamura is doing, it's too late. The young keeper has had a nightmare, and Nakamura, he picked up the ball on halfway, one touch, keeper off his line, an exquisite finish. Remember, Tampines only one clean sheet all season. Oh, great save. Shazwan Bahari, it wasn't the firmest header in the world, but from that range, it was a great reaction, and Jacob Mahler is having a real impact here. Oh, that's a poor pass. Yasser Hanapi's picked it off. Boris with the run. He finds Boris Kapinovic. Big bad Boris holds it up and just whistles past the post. Wonderful left foot effort, and that'll take us to the hydration break. Well, I'm being told that Kyron Nadim is going to come on for Joel Chu. Nakamura, oh, look at that for a pass. Torvik! That's an absolute beauty! The super sub does it again, his 4th of the season. Torvik Sapano, that's a stunning strike. Teammates in perfect harmony, and it's taken them over half an hour to add to the 3 they scored in the first half. But when they've done it, it was worth the wait. Third and final change at the disposal of Philip Hall. There's no whistle here. Yassir squares it to Armin. Armin back to Yassir. Intelligent play. Yassir for 5. Another fine stop. Dylan Pereira. Yassir. Torvik Sapano is in the area. Torvik squares it. Boris off the post. The big man's missed it. And they're going to pick up the 3 points. Back to winning ways after last week's disappointing 2-2 draw with Tanjong Pagar United. It's finished here. The Young Lions 0, Tampines Rovers 4.
If you're just joining us, thank you for your company here at the Jurong East Stadium. Unfortunately, I don't come with you with good news. The match has been suspended due to inclement weather. We are waiting for at least 30 more minutes or lesser since the lightning warning system came on to see if the match can continue. It is 1 apiece between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. As you just watched there last time out, the Young Lions got trounced 4-0 by Tampines Rovers. Today, Coach Philip O made 4 changes to the lineup. Some of them enforced in the way of Harris Stewart missing out through suspension and Danish Irfan through injury. We've seen a debut for Raul Suaimi, who became the youngest ever player to ply his trade in top flight Singapore football at 15 years of age and 232 days. Let's have a quick look at how the goals have gone in here at the Jurong East Stadium. Hamish Shahin from the spot made no mistake with the goal at his mercy. gave the Young Lions an early advantage after 11 minutes. The Jaguars, though, pulled themselves back. Naufal Ilham with his 4th assist of the season. Luis Junior with his 6th goal of the season. And that has left us with a tasty tussle with 30 minutes to go. Unfortunately, just past the hour mark, the dreaded red light had come on to alert us of the lightning warning. I can confirm there is no rain at the Jurong East Stadium, but that does not mean there is no danger of lightning, and we have taken the necessary precautions in mind of the safety of the officials and players. Thankfully, there have been no fans in the stadium. Everyone allowed to watch in the comforts of their home in the unfortunate circumstance of Singapore returning to Phase 2 till May 30th. There is plenty of football across the Singtel StarHub, AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page and OnePlay Sports Network, giving local football the coverage and the love that it deserves. In the way of that, let's have a quick look at some of the things that's going on for Team Singapore.
This collaboration and partnership with FAS is certainly, we're very excited about this because, you know, we have a global partnership with the Spurs, and this really aligned with our brand promise to really enable everybody to live healthier, longer and better lives.
Right, the willingness of AIA Singapore to step forward has bring a lot of value to us, especially in this uncertain time where a lot of countries are facing economic uncertainty, and yet AIA Singapore not only coming forward, but coming forward with increased support, right? So I think it means a lot to us in another sense as well, and that is their belief and their conviction in the Singapore Premier League and the way FAS is managing the Singapore Premier League.
We want to create more awareness, bring sports, bring living healthy lifestyles to really the community, starting with the children. So there will be a lot of initiatives that line up targeted at children and helping children to start young, exercise young, and play football from a young age so that we all can live healthier, longer and better lives.
Definitely an improvement from the previous surface. I feel like it's much softer compared to the previous one.
The pitch is bouncier, and that it has more of the black rubbers, so it's more softer to when I'm running, and hopefully I can score more goals. Yeah.
So the new pitch that's been laid is the Greenfields Evolution Pro 40. Main feature of this pitch is actually the cushioning that has been placed beneath at the base. Now this cushioning will actually give players some level of comfort in the rigors and intensity of the game.
Like myself, I'm an explosive player, so the pitch makes a difference. Because when compared to the last pitch, it's quite hard. So I think this time around the pitch is more thicker, and I think it's good for me. Yeah.
First look, it looks really impressive. It got a clean image to it, a little different from the old pitch we have. After stepping on it, it feels soft, much softer than before. And as a goalkeeper, I think it's important when we have a softer field. I'm looking forward to having a go at the field.
The first time I wore a Singapore jersey is about 52 years ago.
It was in 1995.
It was when I was 14 years old, being the youngest player in the team.
In November 2007, World Cup qualifier against Tajikistan.
The next day, wore it walking around the kampong to show off.
It was like a moment which I can't forget.
Honestly, it was the proudest moment that I ever had in my life. And until today, I still remember it. I still feel like I'm going to cry and getting emotional about it, but it's pretty awesome.
Playing first for the country and wearing the jersey is something special. And
it's definitely sacred. For me, it's something which we have to cherish.
I'm so excited to see how they're going to react to receiving this new batch of jerseys, and it's just I just hope that they will have the same excitement that I had when I first had my jersey.
Let's go.
I hope that you got the same feeling as me. Get excited, have some discipline, and be proud of wearing that Singapore jersey.
To receive these jerseys from the legends, the heroes of Singapore, who in a sense used to carry out the flag, and now it's our turn to shine. So I think it was definitely an honor and a good process for us to receive it from them.
I feel honoured that I'm receiving this jersey from a legend. This jersey has been passed down from generation to generation, and it made me feel proud wearing it.
Personally, they did a great job in terms of the design of the jersey. I like the scales of the Merlion across the chest. That is very unique for me.
Definitely the crest behind our neck is very eye-catching for the jersey.
In world football now, most of the countries are also using crest now, and it's also a good throwback to how it used to work before, when we were actually using the crest before the flag.
I think the fresh look, the new look of us is something everyone looking forward, even ourselves, players, you know.
For myself, I will feel very proud and honored to be wearing this new jersey.
Very happy to come to Jurong because Jurong football pitch, it's a special place for them. So I felt their big motivation. So I felt I was feeling really happy to see it. It's very impressive. I could see their potential. They want to show me there's something. I have this. I can do this. Hey coach, look at me. Yes, it is also makes me motivate. Fantastic. Yeah, their attitude and their performance. Very fantastic session. I want to say who has commitment, play with us, and consistency. No, sometimes good, sometimes bad. It's not good. Even this situation, they're coming to them. They have to work with us and have to play. They have to train for the team. I cannot say which player is the best for me because we are national team. So I hope that all players want to join us. Aim to get playing opportunity, take national jersey. Even some player getting old, some player still young. All player important for me. We should try to get more points. Even the opponents, the very strong, the Palestine, Uzbekistan, the Saudi Arab, all of three. It's of course very strong. I say that as long as we have possibility, we must try to get a point to beat them. Yeah, we should try.
We are back at the Jurong East Stadium and play has still been suspended due to inclement weather. The dreaded lightning warning system alerting us that play has to be suspended for now in light of safety for match officials and the players. It is evenly poised here at the Jurong East Stadium between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. 62 minutes played, as you can see at the far end of your screen. It is 1-1 with Luis Junior drawing Tanjong Pagar level after Hamish Shahin had given the Young Lions the lead from a spot kick. This, of course, is one of two games happening today. Over at our Tampines hub, there has been no problem with weather. And Albrecht's Nigata still holding the advantage heading into the final embers of that one. Suboy at the double for the league leaders to give them what will be a crucial 3 points. Boris Kapitovic, though, has pulled one back for the Stags. And that means the final few minutes of that one should be tasty. This, of course, will be a crucial win for the league leaders. They can go 6 points clear of the Lion City Sailors, who don't play till tomorrow. Tomorrow, of course, there are two games coming to you live on Singtel StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page, and the One Play Sports Network. There you have it. Hougang United injury-ravaged Hougang United up against Balestier Khalsa. And then it's the high-flying Lion City Sailors who will be without Aurelio Vidmar in the dugout as they go under the charge of Robin Chitraka against Geylang International. Both those games kick off at 8:30 p.m. on the 9th of May. That's tomorrow. And you can catch all of it live on Singtel, StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page, as well as the OnePlay Sports Network. Just a short while ago, we had a look at the Young Lions' last game, which was a 4-0 drubbing at the hands of Tampines Rovers. Coincidentally, Tanjong Pagar United's last game was also against Tampines Rovers. And I can confirm that we are waiting for a 10:30 p.m. update on the lightning warning system. Till then, though, let's have a look at how Tanjong Pagar United fared the last time they took the field against Tampines Rovers.
Hello and a very warm welcome to you here at the Jurong East Stadium for the AIA Singapore Premier League. Tanjong Pagar United take on Tampines Rovers, with Tanjong Pagar, of course, second from bottom in 7th place. Tampines Rovers in 4th. Mehmedovic. Nakamura was a little hesitant there. Good work from Rishuto. Up to Nishiguchi. Can he finish off? Yes, he can. And incredibly, it's Tanjong Pagar with the opening goal here at the Jurong East Stadium. A great move, started from Rishuto, ended by Nishiguchi. And it's Tanjong Pagar 1, Tampines Rovers 0. Delightful ball into the path of Khairul Amri. Up against his old club. That'll be something if he scores there. And a chance, he's missed it! Dalvinder, having started the move with a free header. You'd think, given the form he's been in, and the impact he's had coming off the bench. Oh, he's found the goal, he's muscled his way through. Kopitovic was waiting, but it was Armin Bosniak who slots in. Oh, it was a good save from Fasha. Was that Dan Bennett? But right at the end of the first half, Fasha pulls off the save, and he gets congratulations from his teammates. It was Dan Bennett, and it was a good save. But this time they make no mistake. Dan Bennett again. This time into an empty goal. No one around it. Nishiguchi. That's blocked by Irwan Shah. Chance here, they'll ask for handball. They'll get the penalty. Seems to have come off Dan Bennett. And a chance to make it 2-2. His shot, his acrobatic shot, was heading goalwards until he hit Bennett on the arm. And he makes no mistake. 2-2. Delight here for him and the fans who've made it. Luis Junior. Oh, that almost squirms through. And that was close. It's flying in, and a good save from Shazwan. It might have been Farage who got a touch on it, the header. Oh, Nishiguchi. What was that? Crazy from him. And he might be in trouble here. What did he do with Shazwan? Nishiguchi will get a yellow card. Ball in from Irwan. Out to Kopitovic on the turn. Oh, and that was not a clean hit from him. Puts it into the mix. Oh, hesitation there from Fasha. But he's not giving it, it's a foul. It's a foul on Fasha. We've been treated to a fantastic game of football. And it ends Tanjong Pagar United 2, Tampines Rovers 2.
Welcome back to the Jurong East Stadium, and thank you for your patience thus far. We are still waiting on the lightning warning system as the match has been suspended after 62 minutes. As you can see in your screen, it's evenly poised, one apiece between Tanjong Pagar United and the Young Lions. As it stands, we have yet to receive any word on the match resuming just yet. We will keep you abreast as the updates happen. Let's have another look at how things have panned out thus far at the Jurong East Stadium. It all started when Hamish Shahin dispatched this spot kick to give the Young Lions the lead. Goal number 3 for Hami. The Jaguars, though, did draw themselves level. Naufal Ilham with the cross, Luis Junior with the header, and that was one apiece. Those are the 2 goals we've seen thus far at the Jurong East Stadium. We've also seen a debut history being made with 15-year-old Raul Suhaimi becoming the youngest ever player. I can say there is drama over at our Tampines hub. The Stags were trailing 2-1 against Albrechts Niigata, and they've been awarded a penalty in the 3rd minute of additional time. And for those of you in the comments asking if this match will commence or continue, all I can tell you is until that red light in your screen goes off, there will be no players or officials out on the pitch. The next update is about 7 minutes away. At 10:30 p.m. we will receive word from the relevant authorities with regards to how this match can continue. And as I mentioned, there is another game going on over at our Tampines hub between Tampines Rovers and Albrechts Niigata.
We wait for the penalty to go first.
Thank you for your patience. I can just give you a quick score update over at our Tampines hub. Boris Kopitovic has dispatched his penalty in the 96th minute to get a goal and a point for Tampines Rovers. They were trailing 2-0 to Albrechts Niigata, but a Kopitovic double, including a 96th minute penalty, has given the Stags a crucial point. And more importantly for Albrechts, they have dropped 2 points in their bid for the title. For now, though, let's take you to the last time Tanjong Pagar played the Young Lions. It was a historic day as well, as Tanjong Pagar on that day got their first win since resuming their duel with the big boys in 2020.
Hello everybody and welcome to Saturday night sunset football in the AIA Singapore Premier League. It's round 6 as the Young Lions take on Tanjong Pagar United. It's today the day for the Jaguars. It's 2,361 days and counting since they last won a game. I think the AIA Singapore Premier League social media channel put it best earlier today when they said this is a case of the hurting against the hunting. Against Tao Gang. Oh, look at the sliding challenge coming in there from Luis Junior. Luis Junior himself scored a rather cheeky goal. And they could be in business here. Long range effort, it's an absolute screamer! Rio Nishiguchi, 2 in 2 games. And Tanjong Pagar United strike first in the battle of the basement boys. Well, Rio Nishiguchi follows up his strike on Wednesday with a strike that was unstoppable. Noor Shafiq booted.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your patience while we awaited the lightning warning system. Unfortunately, I don't come with good news. The game has been called off here at the Jurong East Stadium. The weather not playing ball, and after 62 minutes of action, you can see both these teams exchanging pleasantries after official word that the game has been called off in light of the lightning warning system. Not what both teams would have set out to do. Both teams were looking to end on a high, as Noor Alam Shah alluded to in the pre-match interview, heading into the Hari Raya festivities. Unfortunately for them, after 62 minutes, the match has been called off. In your shot there, number 29, Raul Suhaimi. Don't forget that name. That boy became the youngest ever player to play top flight football in Singapore as he made his full debut. And I'm sure the way things panned out, he won't be forgetting how his first match went. As it stands, there will be no more football. The match will be rescheduled for the remaining 30 minutes left to be played. And as soon as we get information on the rescheduling, we will let the fans know. Do keep abreast of the Singapore Premier League Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram pages for that announcement. The weather does look clear here at the Jurong East Stadium, but that does not mean the threat of lightning does not loom large. And as a result, safety first. Much like COVID-19, we are taking all the precautions necessary in mind of keeping the players and match officials safe. That red light is still on, which means the match has been called off due to inclement weather. And this match, with 30 minutes left to be played, will be rescheduled. We will keep you posted on when the rescheduling happens. And I can confirm it is full-time in the other game over at our Tampines hub. There was late drama over in the east with Albrecht Niigata taking a 2-0 advantage before they were pegged back. Boris Kapitovic, the hero, in the 6th minute of additional time. He slammed home a penalty to earn the Stags a point, and that is a crucial point and a crucial result in the tussle for the title. So we have one game that's gone all the way, unfortunately one that has been called off after 60 minutes. There is 2 more games coming your way across the island. Hougang United against Balestier Khalsa, and then Lion City Sailors, who will have all to do to close the advantage at the top, having seen Albrecht's drop points. They take on Geylang International. Both those games are at 8:30 p.m. Do join us for those games across Singtel, StarHub, the AIA Singapore Premier League Facebook page, as well as the OnePlay Sports Network. We do apologize with how things have panned out today, but it was an interesting hour or so between both these teams, tussling for 3 points. Unfortunately, the game has been called off after an hour. As it stands, it's 1 apiece between Tanjong Pagar and the Young Lions. This tale, though, is to be continued. We hope to see you next time. Thank you for your company.